We also know across our country, folks face barriers that have been built up over the years by corporate interests and anti-union politicians and regressive court cases. I fought many of those cases when I was Attorney General of California, so we know the obstacles are there. California's in the house.
Yet the latest round of tax cuts comes as the economy is showing signs of stress, raising questions about timing. Even policy analysts told reporters times are good now, but if there's a downturn, what is the response? Will it be cutting spending or education? And if it's raising taxes, who will be impacted by this? Folks, the current proposals for taxes range from small reductions in state income tax rates to getting rid of the individual income tax altogether. Other states are examining more targeted measures, like exempting more retirement income from taxation, and it's a move that would benefit older residents, but potentially take away a revenue that could be used for younger families. Some of these proposals are simply ideas floated by lawmakers and governors that may face a long path to becoming law. In some states, the tax plans are further along, such as in North Dakota, where lawmakers are weighing a bill that would eliminate the individual income tax for single filers making $44,000 or less, and for married filers making $75,000 or less. Other states are focusing their tax cuts on specific groups, such as 10 states that last year created or expanded a child tax credit or earned income tax credit. It's geared toward low-income families. Even the Republican Senator Mitt Romney wants to increase the federal child tax credit payment to $3,000 for people between 6 and 17 years old, and $4,200 for children under 6. The proposal will cut other tax credits to pay for the expansion, including those for child health care costs. Both plans would offer parents the ability to receive the credit as a monthly payment, and Senator Marco Rubio's proposal would pay parents $3,600 for children 6 to 17 and $4,500 for children under 6, but it would not offer a monthly payment option. Vermont also took matters into their own hands after Congress failed to extend the expanded tax credits, and the Republican governor signed off on a $1,000 child tax credit for every child 5 and under. Families who claimed the credits would lose $20 for every $1,000 over the $125,000 they earn. Some states this year are focusing on older residents with tax reductions for retirement income, like Vermont, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. The Arkansas governor, a Republican, is also pledging to eliminate the state's individual income tax, although she said she will start with tax cuts. And according to local news, Governor Polis, a Democrat, is pushing for $200 million in property tax relief this year. It comes after voters last fall approved a cut that reduced the state's flat income from 4.4 to, and even Idaho, which last year lowered its personal and corporate tax rate and created tax rebate of $300, wants to provide. March 31st is an upcoming deadline that all eligible Americans need to take in action in order to receive an extra relief check. And the dozens of states across the country are implementing new stimulus plans, and payments range from $500 to even $1,000. Even the eligible Americans are set to receive direct payments worth up to $1,000 starting next week and beyond. That's because dozens of cities and states across the country have implemented guaranteed basic income programs to support residents through times of inflation and economic uncertainty. But the governor could give up to $500 to people who are paying taxes on their tax returns this year. And it provides Georgia residents who filed their 2021 and 2022 tax returns a special income tax refund. The refund is thanks to a $1 billion surplus in the state's funds. The Department of Revenue will begin issuing payments in the next 6 to 8 weeks, and taxpayers must file their returns before they can even receive a refund. But the bill provides Georgia residents who filed their 2021 and 2022 taxes a return and a special income tax refund. The refund is thanks to a $1 billion surplus in the state's fund, and the Department of Revenue will begin issuing payments in the next 6 to 8 weeks, and taxpayers must file their returns before they can get a refund. Single-filer taxpayers and married people filing separately will get $250. Heads of households will receive $350, and also married people filing joint returns will get $500 on tax liability. Those filing tax before April 18th can expect a refund before July 1st. And other payments might be affected too, such as federal tax refunds, SNAP benefits, payments to retirement plans, and even education programs. It's unclear if the federal government would prioritize certain payments within these broad groups. The most likely scenario is funds will be issued chronologically according to when certain payments fall in the calendar cycle. Folks, you have attendees with a fourth stimulus check, Social Security benefits, SSI, and SDI. Continue watching because you don't want to miss out on this. Now, I can't believe this. There are now brand new relief programs that are giving out direct stimulus checks to the residents. These checks are said to be worth as much as $1,000 for many low-income households, but the lawmakers have set strict requirements for these new relief programs. Guaranteed income programs give direct cash payments to recipients in order to address poverty or economic inequality. Mayors for Guaranteed Income, a national network of mayors and researchers spearheading these kinds of programs, are running temporary pilot programs across the country in an effort to address inequities and help families. The nation's largest test of whether universal basic income can reduce poverty is underway. More than 230,000 county Illinois residents applied to be part of the $42 million program, and all households that won the lottery to participate in the 2-year program recently got the first of 24 $500 monthly payments. Half of participants earned $21,000 or less, and 58% of households that are participating in the program include children. The federal government sets the poverty line at $26,000. In addition, Chicago families are testing a guaranteed income program by sending $500 to 5,000 households for a year. Illinois is not the only state that is testing guaranteed income programs. All around the Golden State, families are receiving monthly payments through their participation in guaranteed income programs. Some of the pilots have already started, like the Los Angeles County Guaranteed Income Demonstration Project, which has been sending 1,000 families $1,000. Over in San Diego County, families and individuals impacted by the crisis could be eligible for a $4,000 stimulus check. Starting this May, applications are being accepted for the county's one-time grant program. Recovery Action Fund for Tomorrow, aimed at helping the low-income Americans affected by this crisis. And county officials said more than 2,000 families meet eligibility can potentially receive $4,000 checks. Applicants will be required to provide proof of qualifications. Selections will be made at random. If chosen, those picked will have the money transferred into their bank. And when it comes to the government programs, many lawmakers disagree. Federal student loan borrowers are facing a consequential year ahead. By the end of June, the Supreme Court is expected to issue a final decision on whether the president plans to cancel up to $20,000 and student debt for federal borrowers making up to $125,000 is illegal.
Let me close with this. We're at a serious moment in our nation history, and it's not I mean it from the bottom of my heart. As I said last week, we remain in the battle for the soul of America. By the way, all right, God love you. Let him go. Let him go. No, 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 no.
Breaking news. New information has been released on Social Security. The Biden administration and lawmakers